My name is Quang Linh. Uh, One exploring thousands of years ago, early people knew about only a very small part of the world. Today we know a lot more, and some of our information comes from explorers. Explorers have changed the world. Why do people explore? Early people traveled around to find food and water. Mo- Most explorers travel because they are curious and want to discover new places and to learn new things. Some early explorers hoped to get rich by discovering new plants, animals, or treasures, and by selling them when they got home. Today, explorers travel to have an adventure and to know more about remote places, to find something new to help science, or maybe to be famous. Where do people explore? Early explorers wanted to find new places or people. They crossed land and explored deserts, forests, rivers, and mountains. Then they start to explore the ocean. Today, many explorers want to be the first to go somewhere a new way. Some try to find a different route or look for new ways to travel. Others want to be the youngest, the fastest, or the first to do something, for example, climb a mountain. How do people explore? Explorers used only the stars to find their way. Explorers wanted to share what they found, so they wrote about their journeys and made maps. On the maps, they drew mountains, rivers, and other things that they had seen to make it easier for other travelers to follow the same route. About 3,200 years ago, Chinese people invented the compass. A compass always points north, so it tells you which direction you are traveling in. GPS instruments that use satellites to help modern explorers to find where they are. Why is why is exploring important? Information about information from some early explorers has helped people to make maps to show what the world is like. The things that the world tell us what life was like a long time ago in the places that they visit. The explorers have learned about new plants and animals, discovered new materials, and learned new languages. They also have they have also discovered inventions and different ways of doing things. For example, new ways of farming. Mountains cover about 25% of Earth. They are made of rocks and soil, and they are much higher than the land around them. They form when underground plates crash together and push the land up. This takes millions of years. Record-breaking mountains. The biggest mountain chain is the Himalayas in Asia. Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, is in the Himalayas. Everest is still growing about 5 millimeters every year. The longest mountain chain is under the ocean. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge under the Atlantic Ocean is uh, 16,000 kilometers long. the longest mountain chain on land is the Andes in South America. Why do people explore mountains? Geologists, geologists look at the rocks in mountains to learn more about how Earth was made. Some mountain explorers have found metals like gold, silver, copper, and tin. They have also found precious stones like rubies, and emeralds, and rocks like granite and limestone. Some mountain plants like the snow lotus are used to make medicines. Mountain archaeologists look for ancient remains on the top of mountains. In 1999, Constanza Cerruti from Argentina was exploring 6,739 meters high at the top of Lulailaco volcano between Argentina and Chile. She and Johann Reinhold found fruit pots, gold and silver statues, and three Inca mummies that were 500 years old. Mountain explorers often want to be the first to climb a mountain. A Frenchman called Anthony de Ville climbed Mount Aiguille in the Alps in 1492. Later, some people gave explorers money to climb mountains to see what was there. Michael Gabriel Parker and Jacques Baumat climbed Mount Blanc for a prize in 1986. Another French explorer called Marie Paradis was the first woman to climb Mont Blanc in 1908. The first people to get to the top of Mount Everest were Edmund Hillary from New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay from Nepal in 1953. About 2,000 people have climbed the top of Everest, but more than 200 of them never returned. Modern explorers try and find new ways to climb it. The first woman to get to the top of Everest was a Japanese climber called Junkei Taibi in 1975. In 1992, she also became the first woman to climb the highest mountain in each of the seven continents. Uh,